guys, or back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to film a book video, which I feel like I haven't done too often on my channel. I usually film like reading wrap-up videos of books that I've read throughout the year, but this one I wanted to be like a full-on book video, an ultimate book video, where I'm going to be doing all book related things today. It's Sunday, which if you didn't know, that's when I always film my YouTube videos, on Sundays. So what I'm going to do is I wrote down a list of things that we can do together today, and you are more than welcome to do your own thing as well. Basically, I just wrote down some things that I want to do. I want to update my TBR because I have so many books on my little shelf over there that I haven't read, and I want to narrow down the books that I want to read next and the books that I want to get to later. I have been reading Wild Eyes for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know why it's taking me so long to finish this book. I've been having a hard time getting into it, but I am determined to finish it because I do think it's cute. I have yet to eat breakfast and I'm very hungry, so I want to make something, but I want to kind of spice it up because I always make the same thing every single weekend. Like on the weekends I always make egg and avocado toast, but I'm thinking that I want to try something else. Like I have to look in my fridge and see what I can find. I also wanted to review Fourth Wing because if you saw my video where I went through all the books I read in 2024, I didn't mention Fourth Wing. I like totally forgot it. I think I forgot it because I have the copy of it here in my apartment and I was back home when I was filming that video. I want to review it and talk about Fourth Wing because it's such a popular book, and I read it like in the beginning of 2024. I have some opinions on it, so I wanted to talk about that. And then I also wanted to make a playlist for when I read books, because sometimes when I read books I like to listen to some music, and recently I haven't really been listening to music when I read. It kind of just depends on my mood if I want to or not. I also wanted to show you guys the stickers that I just got from Amazon. I just got a bunch of book stickers and I put them on my laptop. I don't have a Kindle. Why don't I have a Kindle? I don't know. I just never really got one. I kind of like reading physical books more than being on a Kindle because I feel like I'm on a screen enough. I don't want to be on screens even more. But I did want to get these really cute stickers. Like look, this one's like says iced coffee. It's really cute. And then there's like books with flowers, romance reader books. It came in a pack of 100 and it was like $5. I want to find a way to use these. I wanted to start making a book journal because I don't have one. I have like a few pages in this one book that I use as my journal, but I think that's gonna become my part of my book journal. And I saw this really cute thing on Pinterest, so I think we're gonna work on that later today. So lots of exciting things, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. What have I been doing? I was sitting in the sun for a while. I read a little bit and I finished part of my book journal, and I wanted to show you guys the finished product. My camera died while I was filming this, so I had to charge it, and then now I'm vlogging again. But this is the first page of it, which isn't it really cute? It looks backwards where I'm looking at it on there, but for you hopefully it's not backwards. It just says my book journal and some of the goals that I have this year. The next page is my TBR. This is my current TBR, but it always changes. I'll probably end up like scribbling out some things, but as of right now, I have only read 1 book this year, which is so bad. Like I have just been so busy with work that I haven't been able to read that much, but I am like more than halfway through Wild Eyes, and then we have lots of other books to get to. Then this was the last page that I did, I think. yeah, and I just have my 5-star reads and then some book quotes that I'm gonna write in here. Usually with book quotes, I just highlight or underline in the book. I don't actually like write them down. I used to do that, but then it would like take a lot of time and it was just more convenient to just highlight straight out of the book. I am gonna cook some food because I still haven't eaten. I only had an orange today, which is so bad. So I need to cook some food. Still watching TV. Hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. I have my copy of Fourth Wing right here. Okay, I'm just gonna do the review standing because I don't like the lighting on the floor. So this reminded me a lot of Divergent and that series. I read that series I think in like grade school and I did really like it. There's something about this with the whole dragon aspect. I think I'm just not a huge fantasy person, but I still gave this a 5-star when I read it. So part of me did really like it. I really liked the romance between Violet and Xaden. And I liked his whole like rebellious act that he puts on. My thing was, I literally am looking through the book right now and I highlighted nothing and I underlined nothing. I did get a lot of stickers in the mail of Fourth Wing, so I'm gonna show you the stickers I got. This one's a dragon. This one says a dragon without its rider is a tragedy, a rider without its dragon is dead. Overall, this book, I liked it in a less serious way. Like for example, I know I talk about this in every video, Archer's Voice is like my favorite book of all time that I've ever read. And I like it because I deeply connected with it and I felt so many deep emotions when I read it. This was the type of book where I liked it on a more surface level. And the whole dragon thing really like, it was really creative, but for some reason, I'm not the biggest fantasy person, but when I found out that like this book was so trendy and popular, I was like, I wanted to read it regardless of me not being the biggest fantasy person. I'm gonna go make some food because I'm hungry. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review of this book. If you don't know what it's about, it's basically just about Xaden and Violet and how she has to survive like through training to become a rider, and she becomes a rider of a dragon, which is actually really cool. Like saying that out loud, that's actually really cool. And Xaden is a rider, but also both of the dragons that they ride are like mated, I think, if I remember correctly. It's really cool to imagine, like just thinking about it right now, like I'm imagining everything that happened in the book and I'm like, it was really cool. So I see why I gave it a 5 stars. Hi guys, so right now I thought that we would make a little playlist for reading because sometimes I like to listen to some music when I'm reading. It depends on who you are, but sometimes people like to listen to music. I like to listen to like instrumental music or like music with some beat in it, but I don't like the lyrics in the music I listen to when I'm reading. So I'm just gonna go through and add some to my reading playlist. My Spotify, I'm pretty sure, is public. It's just my name. So if you wanted to look it up, you can. I have a playlist for baking, for summer, for autumn. Let's see, I'm looking at this one playlist. It's really cute. It's called Reading at Night, no vocals. Fine line. That'll make me cry when I'm reading. No. Book talk songs that destroy me. Oh my god. Someone has a Spotify account where she makes audiobooks. I'm like obsessed with that. I know Spotify does audiobooks, but I don't have access to that for some reason. My mom does, but I don't. So I'm down for any audiobooks. Icebreaker. I like the artist Million Eyes. I'm gonna keep adding songs and I'll get back to you. Okay, I just made a really good playlist. It's only 24 songs and it's only an hour long. Okay, I think we should add some more. Okay, I have a pretty good playlist and I also found some audiobooks on Spotify that I might want to listen to, so I just made a little playlist of that. It just has like 10 different audiobooks on there, so I might listen to them in the car, which I'm really excited for because I've never really, like, I've listened to a few audiobooks. I'm excited for that. Now, I was on Amazon this morning shopping for books because I wanted to get a new book, even though I have so many that I could read. So I wanted to just talk about some of the books that I really want to read. So I've been really into Mia Sheridan's books because I love Archer's Voice. So I've been wanting to read another book from her, but I also was really looking into the Done and Dusted series by Lila Sage, and I've heard such great things about them. And because I'm really into like cowboy romance since I'm reading Wild Eyes right now, I am really wanting to read Done and Dusted because I've heard so many great things about it. All the big booktubers love those books. But I've also been looking at this book called Just for the Summer. Maybe I'll read that. So those are the top books that are on my buying list. I want to go through all the books that I have here. I want to make a good TBR that's honestly achievable. So I want to look at the books I have, see what I actually want to read next, and organize everything. So that's what we're gonna do. Hi guys. So I just made a cup of tea and I'm having a little cookie with it because when I went out the other night, I got dinner at this one little cafe near me, and I was sitting there by myself and I stayed until they closed because I was doing work on my computer, and they were closing down the place and they had like extra cookies left over. So the one cashier came up to me and gave me a free cookie. That was like the nicest thing that's ever happened to me because I was having such a bad day. Like, I can't even describe to you how that was fate, because I was having the worst day and it just so happens that there's one cookie left. He literally could have gone up to anyone in that whole cafe, but he came up to me and gave me a free cookie. When I was on the phone, I was in the cafe on the phone with my mom, like so upset, having a horrible day. I think everything happens for a reason. But I've just been munching on this cookie the last few days because it was really big. It's oatmeal raisin, which is like one of my favorites. I might go on a walk because it's good for my mental health to go on walks and be outside. Even if it's just like a 10-minute walk. There's some free libraries that we could stop at and see if they have anything good. And then I'll come back and then I will just read the rest of the day. And that sounds fabulous, to just sit and read. Because I think we accomplished everything on my list. Everything's accomplished. We did lots of book related things today, so I'm very proud of us. I'm gonna get ready to go on a walk because it's still sunny outside. I am really lucky and I have windows where the sun like shines pretty much all day, but towards the end of the day I don't see as much sun, so. Okay, let's look at all the books that I have. What I want to read next, I'm gonna kind of separate it, like books that I've already read / books I don't really want to read, and then I'm going to separate books that I want to read. So let's do that. I don't want to take everything off the shelf, but I do want to look at what I have. I already read this series. I think I'm going to end up taking these home because I just don't need to have them here if I read them. And then these are all books that I read. Okay, this one I actually DNF'd because I didn't enjoy it, which is crazy because I love Christina Lauren. I love her writing so much. But this one, I don't know. I think I need to give it a bigger chance because I only read, I think like 100 pages and I DNF'd it. So maybe I'll keep this on my TBR. Then I have this book, which I already read. So that'll go in like a separate pile. And then I have all my Colleen Hoover books. I never read It Ends With Us. I just feel like it's not my type of book that I would want to read, so I don't think this is going to be on my TBR. Here are more books. I haven't read any of these, I don't think. I never read this, so part of me wants to keep this for the summer, but I have other summer books I could read. I want to organize it so I have a few books that I will start off with, like organize it into the order I want to read them in. Shelf. So down here I have This whole pile here is like self-help and like Christian books. I have my Bible here. I think I read part of this book, but I DNF'd it because I got bored. And then I just have like some books that I just really like, but I've never reached for. I don't want to get rid of them because I do want to have them in like my future library. So I'm just going to keep them here as they are. And then I have my little gratitude journal, which I haven't used in so long. I used to use it every day. I'd rather just like journal in my normal journal, you know. Defiant Joy, I got this at Barnes & Noble. Then this one, I already finished, but I'm gonna put it there. And I put them backwards just because I feel like it looks, like I love the look when some of them are backwards for some reason. Okay, and then we have the trilogy itself, Things We Never Got Over. I remember I was going to a free library when I found the second one, and I was like, oh, maybe this is a sign from the universe, I should read it. And then I ended up being like, okay, I have the middle book, I might as well get the first and the third. So this is definitely on my TBR, but this is a big commitment. Look how thick these books are. This is all my TBR. These are books I finished. These are books I'm not gonna read at all in the next like year. We have the fantasy section that I have read Fourth Wing, like I said, and then I randomly have this one. I've been filming for 8 minutes. Oh my god. I'm gonna wrap this up. I am debating if I should get the first book and reread it and see if I like it. And then we have the Red Queen series. I'm gonna organize these right now and see which ones I want to read first and then last, and I'll update you. Okay everyone, so I reorganized everything and I really like it. So I have my TBR right here. This is not particularly in order. I know this one I don't want to read right away. I think Heartbones or like, what's it called? Twice in a Blue Moon or Binding 13 is what I'll reach for next. Or Happy Place if I'm feeling beachy, but it's like February, so that's my current TBR. These are all the books that I want to read next. And then these are everything that I finished. Here are other books that I would like to read. And that is what I have right now. Guess who's winning, guys? The Eagles, at least I think. Because I'm looking at the scoreboard and it says 24-0. I don't know why I keep wanting to film, but I have no updates for you. I just keep wanting to film. I'm watching the Super Bowl. I'm eating an acai bowl. And I'm reading.
Music halftime show is coming your way. When we come back here on Fox, it's Kendrick Lamar.
Sit you for hours in front of the loop. When I have a soul in government cheese, but now I can seize the government too. Good star.
It's Josh Sweat again, who's got 2.5 for the game. Over the top of Jawan Taylor, gets chipped.
Round pick this season, gets behind the defense, and
Very few teams have got behind.
The Eagles just got another touchdown. They are winning from 34-0.
A little bit when we were after some wins, but thank God, thank you, Jesus. Togetherness that this group had. We preached it all season.
Eagles won! Yay!
Did not want to let each other down.
I
Yesterday in the meeting,
couldn't be more proud. So cute. I'm on chapter 23 now, page 253. I still have like 200 pages left, but let's see if I can finish it. Hi guys, I just wanted to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching this little book video, doing a bunch of book related things. I did actually end up finishing Wild Eyes. I just finished it like 10 minutes ago. I feel like I would give it like a 3-star. I don't know, it wasn't my type of romance. I think that's why I had a hard time like finishing it. Yeah, I did enjoy some of it, but some of it was not my thing necessarily. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun book video. I need to pick another book to start after this so that I have a book to read throughout the week. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!